नमस्कारम, गुड इवनिंग, वनक्कम। सबको मेरा नम्र प्रणाम। साथियों, टुडे अगेन वी आर मीटिंग. Subject is Subhash Palekar natural farming. It is totally different from Fukuoka natural farming. And also it is totally different from Indian natural farming, which is declared by Government of India just now. Bharatiya Praकृतिक Indian natural farming. We have discovered this Indian natural farming, I don't know. I asked government, but nobody is giving the reply. Where the models are existed, nobody is saying. What is this philosophy technology? Nobody knows. That means in the entire world, nobody know about Indian natural farming. But when I listened today a workshop, seminar, organized by Niti Aayog, Government of India, the heading was Indian natural farming. Indian, Bharatiya Praकृतिक. And speaker, agriculture scientist. We are telling about chemical farming. Subhash Palekar natural farming is totally useless. Agriculture scientist giving the speech. So it will create the food crisis. So chemical farming is better. That means chemical farming is also a Indian natural farming. They have given the message. The another ministers and officers and promoters were telling about organic farming. There is no alternate for organic farming. Organic is the best farming method. But government has to give the financial assistance because cost of production is high. That means the message has been given in that workshop, that seminar. Organic farming is a Indian natural farming. But those farmers who participate in that seminar, today's seminar, organized by Niti Aayog, maximum farmers we are telling about, no, we are practicing Subhash Palekar natural farm. And we are getting best result in comparison to chemical and organic farming. Everybody was telling. And they said, we don't know what is this Indian natural farming. That means Indian natural farming is a combination of chemical farming, organic farming, and Vedic farming, and yogic farming, all other technologies, excluding Subhash Palekar natural farming. Excluding. Okay? If this technology, Indian natural farming, is best technology, chemical farming is the best technology, organic farming is the best technology, Vedas farming best technology, yogic farming best technology, okay. If this farming technology are giving maximum result in zero budget, zero cost, definitely we will accept. We will accept. We will stop the promotion of Subhash Palekar natural farming. We will promote Indian natural farming. 100% we will promote. Entire our network we promote Indian natural farming. They have to show. They have to show. Nobody is telling about what is this technology and philosophy, where the models are existed. But they have the right to give the name for this combination of all technologies, excluding Subhash Palekar natural farming. They have the right. Nobody can deny. They can keep any name. But farmers will ask, seeing is believing, show us the models. Show us the models. And then the farmers will accept. All ministers and officers, consultants, advisors, NGOs have supported organic farming in that seminar. The name Go Adharit Kushi, cow-based farming. If, as per that message has been given by that two-day seminar organized by Niti Aayog, that in Indian natural farming, chemical farming is included, organic farming also is included, Vedas farming also included, Vedic farming also is included. Okay? But whether this chemical farming is an Indian farming technology? No. No. Dr. Norman Borlaug had developed this technology, chemical farming, green revolution technology. You are not Indian. You are not Indian. And this technology, chemical farming, is not developed in India. Dr. Norman Borlaug had developed this technology in Philippines, in the International Rice Center, Research Center. If the chemical farming is not Indian technology, then how it can be utilized in, included in Indian natural farming? How? That is the question. Organic farming is not Indian technology. There are 5 inputs are included in organic farming. Dr. Albert Howard had discovered compost technology. He was British scientist, not Indian, developed in England. It is not Indian technology. It is British technology. Vermicompost technology is not Indian technology. It is European technology, developed in the Europe. Biodynamic, third part of the organic farming, New Zealand technology, not Indian technology. EM solution, Japanese technology, not Indian technology. Garbage enzyme, Chinese technology, not Indian technology. That means entire organic farming is not Indian technology. It is foreign technology. How we can say it is Indian technology, Indian natural farming? I think that there should be more discussions and seminars on this subject. It is very essential. I am attracted to the slogan. I am totally attracted to the slogan given by Honorable Prime Minister of India, माननीय श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी, आत्मनिर्भर भारत, self-reliant India. I was totally attracted to that slogan because in the history of India, in the Indian history, Honorable Narendra Modi ji, first Prime Minister, has given the slogan Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India. Even devotee of Mahatma Gandhi, number one Shishya, Pandit Nehru ji, after getting independence, he avoided Indian philosophy, Gandhian philosophy, avoided, 100% totally avoided. And he adopted capitalism against Gandhiji technology, Gandhiji's philosophy. Gandhiji philosophy was self-reliant India. And Honorable Narendra Modi also asking Indian, our nation should become self-reliant, Atmanirbhar Bharat. Atmanirbhar Bharat means self-reliant India means Swadeshi. Swadeshi, 100% national Swadeshi. No import, 100% Swadeshi. Chemical farming, Videshi, foreign. Organic farming, 100% Videshi, foreign technology. How we can adjust with Atmanirbhar Bharata, self-reliant India, how we can adjust these both technologies. The best program given by Honorable Narendra Modi, Atmanirbhar, self-reliant. But these two technology are totally against the Atmanirbhar Bharata, self-reliant India, totally against. Totally against. We have to support that program given by Honorable Prime Minister and to promote chemical farming and organic farming is not a support, Self-reliant India means not self-reliant Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai, Mumbai, Pune, Hyderabad, Ahmedabad, Lucknow, Bangalore. No. Coimbatore, no. Self-reliant India means 6.5 lakh villages in India. If you exclude 6.5 lakh Indian villages from the map of India, nothing will be remain. Because nothing is created in the cities. Only currency exchange and manufacturing. No creation. Only manufacturing and currency exchange. Two things are happening in the cities. And when there is no creation, no wealth, and if no wealth, No self-reliance. No self-reliance. Self-reliance, self-reliant India means self-reliance in the natural resources. Self-reliant India means self-reliance in all natural resources: soil, water, environment, biodiversity, energy, time and space. Not existed in the cities. Not existed in the cities. Only all these natural resources are existed in the villages. In the villages. All natural resources are coming in the cities from villages. Food, water, environment, everything, raw material, everything is coming from the energy also is coming from the villages. That means self-reliant India, Atmanirbhar Bharat means self-reliant villages. 6.5 lakh villages. Without self-reliant agriculture, it is not possible to create self-reliant India. No. And self-reliant village. Without self-reliant agriculture, it is totally impossible to create self-reliant villages, village economy. When agriculture will become self-reliant, then automatically village will become self-reliant. And when villages will become self-reliant, automatically India will become self-reliant. When you introduce 100 kg raw material in the machine, in the cities, in the machine, manufacturing machine, you will not get the product of 100 kg, no, 95 kg, 96 kg. There is a reduction. And where there is a reduction, there is no wealth. There is no wealth. But in agriculture, when you develop one seed of the paddy or wheat in the soil, you will get 200, 300 seeds from one seed. Creation. If you will develop one nut of the coconut in the soil, you will get 300 nuts. Multiplication, creation. And where there is a creation, there is a wealth. So where the slogan? Money from villages will not go to the cities. Money and wealth from the villages will not go to the cities. But money and wealth will come in the villages, and that is the self-reliant villages. On the government financial support or funding agency support or capitalist support, industrial support, SRI, CSR, to the CSR fund, Corporate Social Responsibility Fund. Maybe village will become ideal. Posh roads, posh Gram Panchayat office, posh hospitals, posh school, 24-hour fresh water, electricity, everything will be thanks, ideal. Developed by government funding agency, developed by international national funding agency, and developed by the CSR fund of the industries. For what purpose? Who will be the beneficiaries? Because farmers from that village are migrating in huge quantity. Youth generation in the farming sector, in the rural area, they are not willing to continue the farming. They know they will commit suicide. They get loss. There is a huge burden of the loans from money lender and banks. They will not survive. They will definitely commit suicide. Nobody is willing to continue the farming in the rural youth community. They are leaving the village, they are migrating very speedily. For what purpose this development, rural development? For what purpose? Who will be the beneficiaries? I don't know. But when farming will become self-sufficient, self-reliant, nobody farmer will purchase anything as inputs from the market. No. They will take fantastic, marvelous, beautiful crop, which is poison-free, nutritious, and medicinal, without any residues. They will get double prices, double income, more than double income. And then village farming will become self-reliant. Automatically, village will become self-reliant, and automatically India will become self-reliant. We are listening, double income of the farmer, double income of the farmer. What is the meaning of the double income? Because due to chemical farming and organic farming, organic farming is more costly than chemical farming. Input cost is more high, no production. That means farmers are getting losses. They are not having income, they are in loss, deficit. If they are not having any income, how we can make double? How? That means double income means double deficit, double losses. And that is done by agricultural universities. I think that this slogan also should be changed. Double income. Nobody is having net profit. Nobody is having income. Everybody is keeping themselves under the big mountain of the loans. If they are not having income, how we can do the double income? They are having loss, great loss. We can increase the loss, but no double income. But in Subhash Palekar natural farming, income is income, no loss, no loss. One local cow, 30 acres of land, you can cultivate. And cost of loss is zero. Nothing to be purchased from the market. Nothing. The cost of production of main crops should be compensated by income of intercrops. 100% zero. Production will not be reduced. Production will more than chemical and organic. More in the first year. No waiting for it. And as it is a nutritious, medicinal, and poison free, we are getting double income. Double rate. Income. Then we can achieve this target of Honorable Narendra Modi ji, that is Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India. In the center point of this self-reliant India, our Indian local cow is existing. Without local cow, nobody can continue farming in future. Nobody. Totally impossible. Local cow centered Subhash Palekar natural farming. Not local cow based. No go adharit. Go adharit means chemical farming. Go adharit means organic farming. No go adharit. No cow based. And no Indian natural farming. No. That building is built up in the sky, not on the earth. Amit, न्यू वर्जन का तो साथियों वास्तव देखा So Subhash Palekar natural farming is local cow centered farming philosophy, not cow based. No. No go adharit. One local cow, 30 crop land. We have listened this 100% scientifically. I have clarified scientifically everything. Last session we have seen the God has given most important role to uncountable useful species of the microorganisms and local earthworms. And local cow dung is the great attraction, is having the great attraction to attract these microorganisms and local earthworms. And we have prepared the best culture of this microorganism, that is Jivamruta. Last Jivamruta. We have taken the notes about Jivamruta preparation, no problem. How to utilize Jivamrutam, that subject will be taken later on. (200 to 400 liters Jivamrutam per acre). 200 to 400 liters Jivamrutam per acre. Twice a month. We have to give through irrigation water. How it should be done? How we will give this Jivamrutam? We will discuss later. Jivamrutam can be utilized in irrigation system. In India, there are so many dams. So many dams are constructed. So many tanks also constructed. Irrigation tank, water tank. Huge irrigation facilities are done There is a special ministry for irrigation in state government and central government. But still today, irrigated land in India is not above 18% of the total land. No. Irrigation is done only in 18% land in entire India. I am not saying about Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, entire India. That means 82% land under dry land farming. Rain fed, depending on the monsoon. 82. But nobody is thinking about this 82% dry land farmers. And there is no other ministry, special, no. There are so many schemes for irrigated system, land, drip and forest. So many systems, so many plans. Trillions of the trillions of rupees invested in entire world for irrigation. Still 82% dry land farming, nobody is thinking about. Why? Why? Trillions of the rupees are taken from the World Bank, International Monetary Fund, Asian Vikas Bank, BRICS banks, and all other international funding agencies to create the irrigation facilities. But 82% farming is now not is under main agenda. Not under main agenda, main prior agenda. ₹80,000 crore we are giving the subsidy for fertilizers to the companies. 80,000 crore. 80,000 crore. It is a big amount. Subsidy for only chemical fertilizers, not given to the farmers, straight to companies. If chemical farming is total, become useless to solve the problem, but they have created the problem. 80,000 crore rupees subsidy. If we will stop this subsidy, 80,000 crore rupees given to chemical fertilizers, and we will utilize this 80,000 crore rupees every year in watershed management program, watershed, rainwater harvesting, miracle will be done, miracle will be done. Satyu, Jivamrutam will do this job of rainwater harvesting. Yes, Jivamrutam MLG. When you give Jivamrutam in the soil and mulch the soil by storm mulching, entire soil become porous by the activities of the local earthworms. Entire soil become porous. A huge network of the porosity holes in entire soil. And maybe 18-inch rainfall in one day Cloud bursting in Subhash Palekar natural farming land under orchard. No single water drop is flowing upon the soil. Entire rainwater is percolated inside the soil and deposited in the internal water reserve. Entire 18 inch, entire, no single drop of the water start to flow. Without taking single rupee project fund from government and national, international funding agencies. No. Jivamrutam created a miracle. You dig out entire land under chemical farming. Dig out. You will not see single earthworm. But you give Jivamrutam under Subhash Palekar natural farming. Cover the soil by straw mulching. Third day you will get small earthworms. And in 1 month, earthworms are gone. Take 1 month. Total soil is become saturated by local earthworms. And they do the total soil porous watershed management, natural watershed management, rainwater harvesting. Without Jivamrutam, it is not possible. Jivamrutam is not a fertilizer. Jivamrutam is not a manure. No. Jivamrutam is not a fertilizer. Jivamrutam is not a manure. It is the best culture of the microorganisms. Best culture of the trillions of microorganisms. Trillions. That means it is not meant that Jivamrutam can be utilized only irrigated land. No. Jivamrutam also will be utilized in dryland farming. Yes, dryland farming. To use on the surface of soil, state application, and also through spraying of the Jivamrutam on standing crop. Miracle, fantastic result you will get. Fantastic result. In the first year, how much maximum quantity of the Jivamrutam you can give in the soil? You will get miracle result in the first year. How much maximum in the rainy season? In this now also. You get miracle. After 6 years, no Jivamrutam is required to the soil. No. After 6 years, nothing. Jivamrutam also no. No spraying of insecticide, no spraying of Jivamrutam, no Jivamrutam should be applied in the soil. Nothing. No, nothing. Only harvesting of the fruits. Only harvesting. Nothing. You harvest the fruits and you sleep for a year, 12 months. Again get up at the harvesting period. Harvest fruit. Again soak. Again sleep. No work. That is the maturity. of the biodiversities of the microflora in the soil. And that will be the miracle. That will be the miracle. There are so many systems of the application of the Jivamrutam. So many. You can use Jivamrutam through the irrigation water. Very easy. Through Venturi, you can utilize Jivamrutam for spraying purpose or for this drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation. You can very easy through Venturi system. If we filter the Jivamrutam, you can utilize straight to sprinkler and drip irrigation. No problem. No problem. Second thing, straight application on the subsoil soil. And third, spraying Jivamrutam on the standing crop. There are three methods. Sathiyo, how to utilize Jivamrutam we will discuss later. If it is the truth that 82% land under dryland farming in throughout India, I am not telling about North India. No. I am not telling about Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar. No. I am telling about entire India. Entire India. Then what is the alternative for Jivamrutam in dryland farming? That was the question in your mind. Because in dryland farming, it is not possible to get away the water in the farm to prepare Jivamrutam. We want 200 liter water, 1000 liter water. No well, no facility, no water. And to transport the Jivamrutam to the farm, it is not easy task. Not easy task. The roads are not well constructed. So many obstructions. In rain season, no single man can walk. And roads are very poor. The vehicles are doing the dancing, Bhangra dance. So it is not possible to manufacture the Jivamrutam on the spot due to the lack of the water, and not possible to transport also. So I thought that we have to give the alternative for Jivamrutam in dryland farming. It is most essential. Then I started my research work for 3 years. And after 3 years research work, God has given the best solution in my hand. God has given. Best solution in my hand. And I have given name Ghana Jivamrutam. Solid Jivamrutam. And that Ghana Jivamrutam, solid Jivamrutam is doing fantastic, miracle job in dryland farming. Miracle. This year, high rainfall in Western India, Central India, Maharashtra, high rainfall. And in Eastern India, high rainfall. North India also. And we have seen the miracle in dryland farming. We have seen the miracle in Gujarat, Maharashtra, Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, Jharkhand, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana, Himachal Pradesh, Northeast India, Andhra Pradesh, in dryland farming. Never a chemical farming, groundnut, green gram, black gram, pearl millet, bajra, in chemical farming, continuous water, continuous raining. And our farmers, groundnut, green gram, black gram, pearl millet, cotton, entire kharif crops is Subhash Palekar natural farming. Rainfall is same for both plant. Rainfall is same. You go and visit, you will see the great damage has been done by high rainfall to chemically grown groundnut, pearl millet, green gram, black gram, cotton. Minimum damage or no damage, you can say no damage or minimum damage in Subhash Palekar natural farming. You visit, you come. Yes, I am giving the challenge. You come, visit, study it. You will see the miracle. They utilize in Ghana Jivamrita. Yes, Ghana Jivamrita. And spread Jivamrita. Nothing. Best. No damage, no damage, no damage. No insect attack, no disease. That miracle has been done by Ghana Jivamrita. According to availability of the raw material and mentality of the farmers, I have manufactured 3 types of the Ghana Jivamrita. 3 types. One, cow dung manure based Ghana Jivamrita. Cow dung manure based Ghana Jivamrita. Second, cow dung based Ghana Jivamrita. And third, gobar gas slurry based Ghana Jivamrita. So write down Ghana Jivamrita, write down. I will speak slowly now. I know you have the pad and pens. Okay, write down. How to prepare Ghana Jivamrita as the best alternative in dryland farming for Jivamrita. How to prepare Jivamrita. Number one, cow dung manure based Ghana Jivamrita. Cow dung manure based Ghana Jivamrita. Cow dung manure based Ghana Jivamrita. Take 200 kg, write down, take 200 kg dried sewed Ghana Jivamrita. Sewed, take 200 kg dried and sewed on the shavings plate cow dung manure. Take 200 kg cow dung manure which is dried in the sunlight. For that purpose, we have to take the 200 kg cow dung manure. We have to take 200 kg cow dung manure. Then dry in the sunlight in thin layer. That cow dung manure is to be dried in full sunlight in thin layer. Thin layer. It should be altered thrice a day so that every particle should get the sunlight. It should be altered, नीचे ऊपर करना है, altered twice or thrice a day so that every particle should get the sunlight. After drying, process will be completed. When the drying process will be completed, there may be aggregates of the cow dung manure. Maybe some aggregates of the clods of the cow dung manure. Clods, aggregates. You break down those aggregates by wooden hammer. You break down those clods. Those clods are aggregates of the cow dung manure by wooden hammer. Convert it into powder. Convert it into thick powder, not thin, thick powder. Then sew that cow dung manure on shaving plate. Shaving plate. छानना है उसको छलनी से. So that residues of the unusable parts should be avoided. Then spread out, collect this and spread out that cow dung manure slightly. After hammering, collect the cow dung manure, 200 kg cow dung manure, and spread slowly. Then add, sprinkle 10% Jivamrutam on that cow dung manure. 10% of the total weight. We have taken 200 kg, 10% means 20 liter. You sprinkle 20 liter of Jivamrutam, liquid Jivamrutam on this cow dung manure. 20 liter. Broadcast. Sprinkle by hand. We have taken 200 kg cow dung manure. Now we have dried in the full sunlight. We have broken the aggregates, clods by hammer and it is converted now into powder stage, thick powder. Then we have sieved on the sieving plate. We have spread slightly, and we have sprinkled 20 liters of the Jivamrutam on that cow dung manure, 200 kg cow dung manure. It's okay. Now mix it well. The Jivamrutam should be mixed well in the cow dung manure, vertical and horizontal, on both sides, vertical and horizontal. Mix it well by spade, by spade, by spade. Then arrange the heap of this mixture in the shadow. Then arrange the heap of this mixture in the shadow. Arrange the heap. ढेर लगाना है, ढेर लगा देना है in the shadow. It should not be exposed to the sunlight and rainwater. That heap should not be exposed to the sunlight and rainwater. We have to avoid it. Keep it for 48 hours for fermentation. Keep it for 48 hours, 2 days, for fermentation. Keep it for 48 hours for fermentation in summer and rainy season. In summer and rainy season. And in winter, keep it for 4 days. And in winter, in cold season, keep it for 4 days for fermentation. Because microorganisms enter in the dormancy in higher cold. It will take some time, 4 days, double time. In winter, 4 days, we have to keep it for fermentation. Then, after fermentation process will be completed within 4 or 2 days, you can utilize immediately. No problem. You can utilize immediately, no problem. No problem. That 200 kg Ghanajivamritam per acre you can utilize. But if you want to store for 1 year, you can store it throughout the year. And you can utilize at any time. If you want to store, you can store it. You can store it for 1 year. Throughout the year, you can utilize at any time. Throughout the year, you can utilize at any time. But if you want to utilize immediately, you can utilize. No problem. For storage, after fermentation process will be completed, spread out that mixture in thin layer in full sunlight for drying purpose. Spread out that mixture in the full sunlight in thin layer for drying purpose. Spread out this mixture in the full sunlight for drying purpose in thin layer. Every day it should be altered twice or thrice. Every day it should be altered twice or thrice. Every day we have to alter it twice or thrice so that every particle should get the sunlight. So that every particle should get the sunlight. When it will be completed, when drying process will be completed, it will become fully dried. When it will become fully dried, then collect it. Maybe some aggregates, again, clots of this Ghanajivamritam. Break these clots by wooden hammer. Again break it in small thick particles so that it will become usable easily by our hand. If there are clots or aggregates of Ghanajivamritam, you break those aggregates by wooden hammer and then pour this Ghanajivamritam in the gunny bag, jute bag, add this Ghana Jivamrutam in the jute bag, gunny bag. Bind the mouth of the gunny bag by not by plastic rope, jute rope, sutli, and store it inside our godown on the hip, 1/1. These bags should not be kept straight on the earth, on the soil. No, it will keep this gunny bag on the soil, on the earth, inside out to go down. It will suck the moisture from the soil, and funguses will be created. So don't keep on the soil. Keep on the wooden plate. Keep on the wooden plate. Okay. You can utilize throughout the year because you have your own mentality. You purchase all chemical fertilizers once and you are utilizing throughout the year. So this can be also utilized throughout the year. Once you have prepared and dump in the godown, you can utilize throughout the year. No problem. I think that it is the easiest way to prepare Ghana Jivamrutam. Very easy preparation, no complication, no complication. Write down second, cow dung based Ghana Jivamrutam. First was cow dung manure base, cow dung manure. Now this is cow dung base, cow dung based Ghana Jivamrutam. Number 2, cow dung based Ghana Jivamrutam. Take 100 kg dung of local cow, 7 days dung also is fresh dung, no problem. Only there should be moisture in the dung. It can be utilized. Take 100 kg dung of the local cow, Bos indicus, not Bos taurus, only Bos indicus, Indian cow. 100 kg cow dung. If you are having the local bullocks, then 50% dung of the local cow and 50% dung of the bullock. If you have bullock dung, local bullocks, and South India everybody is having, no problem. Then take 50%, that means 50 kg dung of local cow and 50 kg dung of bullock cow, bullock dung, bullocks, and mix it thoroughly. But not alone the bullock dung. No, not alone the bullock dung. No buffalo dung and no Jersey Holstein dung. No buffalo dung and no Jersey Holstein dung. Then add 2 liters Jivamrutam on that dung. Add 2 liters Jivamrutam on that dung. Two liters Jivamrutam on that dung. Then take 1 kg jaggery and prepare the powder. Then take 1 kg jaggery and prepare the powder of the jaggery. Add that jaggery powder in little water. Stir it well. Then add that 1 kg jaggery powder in small quantity of the water, 2 liter water. Stir it well and then add in the powder. Not 2 liter, 1 liter, small quantity of it. Then add 1 kg pulses flour. Hittu, besan. Add 1 kg pulses flour. Pulses flour, hittu on that dung. And then mix it by spade, vertical and horizontal on both sides. Mix it well by the spade. Then mix it well by the spade. Very well, vertical and horizontal. Then arrange the heap in the shadow. Arrange the heap in the shadow of that mixture. Then arrange the heap on that in the shadow of that meat. Avoid the rainwater and sunlight. It should not be exposed to the sunlight and the rainwater. It should be avoided. Keep it for 48 hours for fermentation in summer and rainy season. Keep it for 48 hours, 2 days for fermentation in that shadow. That heap should be kept for 48 hours for fermentation. In winter, 4 days. Where to keep it? In winter, where to keep it for 4 days? Because microorganisms enter in the dormancy, samadhi, due to the high coldness. After completion of the fermentation process, that means after 48 hours or 4 days, Ganaju Amrutam will become prepared for utilization, no problem. You can utilize immediately. After 48 hours or 4 days, after 48 hours or 4 days, fermentation process will be completed. Fermentation process will be completed. Then you can utilize immediately on 1 acre. You can utilize immediately on 1 acre. If you want to store it for 1 year, if you want to store it for 1 year, then after fermentation, it should be spread in the full sunlight in thin layer. It should be spread in full sunlight in thin layer for drying purpose. For drying purpose. It should be sprayed in the sunlight in thin layer for drying purpose. It should be altered. It is to be altered twice or thrice a day. It should be altered twice or thrice a day so that every particle should get the solar light. So that every particle can get the sunlight. When drying process will be completed? When drying process will be completed, collect that Ghanajivamrutam, collect that Ghanajivamrutam, if there are aggregates, clots, if there are aggregates, clots of the Ghanajivamrutam, they are to be broken by wooden hammer. If there are clots or aggregates of Ghanajivamrutam, they are to be broken by wooden hammer. Then add in the gunny bag this Ghanajivamrutam number 2. Add in the gunny bag. Then bind the mouth of the gunny bag by the jute rope. Bind the mouth of the gunny bag by jute rope. And store it in the godown on the wooden plate. As a heap on one upon one as a heap. Store it in the godown on the wooden plate one upon one as a heap. Don't keep on the soil surface. Don't keep the bags on the soil surface. It sucks the moisture from the soil and funguses are developed. Don't keep on the soil. You have to keep on the wooden plate. Now, you can utilize throughout the year, at any time in the year. Write down, you can utilize this Kaudang based Ganajuamrutam at any time in the year, throughout the year. Very easy to prepare and utilize also. Now, Ganajuamrut number 3. Now, Ganajuamrut number 3. Gobar gas slurry based Ganajuamrutam. Gobar gas slurry based Ganajuamrutam. Gobar gas slurry base. What is happened? India is a rich country, more rich than Europe, America. India is rich country, more rich than Europe, America. Multiple quantity of the America, Europe in richness, not in the GDP, in sunlight. Sunlight. Maybe Europe, America are the rich countries, rich countries. Maybe. Maybe they are superpowers, economical superpowers. They are poor countries. They are too much beggar countries. Because Europe, America are not getting full sunlight in 8 months in a year. No. 8 months in a year, total soil is covered by the snow, continuous snowfall, very severe cold, and entire atmosphere is closed by the dense clouds. No sunlight, no sunlight, no sunlight. So they can't conserve, harvest the sunlight. No, harvest the solar energy. But in India, throughout the year we get sunlight. Throughout the year. Maybe in August, September, July, August, cloudy weather, you will not get the full sunlight, but you will get diffuse sunlight throughout the year. We are rich. India is rich in natural resources, rich. We can harvest this sunlight in the form of the solar energy. For harvesting the sunlight, for harvesting the solar energy, there are two inputs. Number one, the green leaves, and number two, solar panels. Solar panels. 1 square feet leaf surface area. 1 square feet leaf surface area conserve 12.5 kilocalorie solar energy in one day. 1 square feet leaf surface area of any plant conserve 12.5 kilocalorie solar energy in one day. And that energy is converted into chemical energy and it utilized in the plant body by photosynthesis process. That means photosynthesis process is the major part of the conservation of the solar energy in the plant body. In 1 square feet soil surface, one square feet soil surface, God is giving 1250 kilocalorie sunlight, solar energy. God is giving 1250 kilocalorie solar energy. Huge quantity solar energy. God is giving. And nobody is conserving that energy. We are losing that energy. If we will cover entire soil under dense forest, which I will give that model, entire solar energy will be conserved. Entire solar energy will be conserved. In 1 square kilometer area of the barren land of any land, 1 square kilometer, we can conserve that much quantity of the solar energy by which we can create 20 megawatt electricity. 20 megawatt electricity. God has given the capacity. We are losing. A big dam full of water, canals full of water, tanks full of water in rainy season. And in December, entire water is evaporated. And tanks become dry, dams become dry. No drinking water. Why? Evaporation losses. Entire water is evaporated by the solar light. Heat. If we will cover entire water area of dams and tanks by solar panel unit, a huge network of the solar panel, entire area of the water, reservoir of the water, of the dams and tanks, canals, two things will be happened. Number one, water evaporation losses will be stopped. Water evaporation, transpiration losses will be stopped because sunlight will not enter on the water, and we can harvest 20 megawatt electricity from 1 square kilometer water area. Fantastic. Yes, it is easy. We can do it. National highways, state highways are open. And April, May, June, 40 degrees centigrade temperature. In October, November, 38, 40, 45. And in the cars, AC is continued. a great loss of the energy. And those who are not having the car, they are walking. They are suffering by the sunstroke. But if we will cover entire national highways, state highways and roads by solar panel network, two things will be happen. Number one, we will conserve 20 megawatt electricity in 1 square kilometer area of that road, and AC will be stopped. Energy losses will be stopped. No AC is required. No AC is required in the cars, vehicles. It can be happened. We are the superpower. India is the superpower in solar energy. Superpower. Yeah. And we can export the energy, electricity to neighboring country. Yes, we can export. God has given lot of capacity to India. Lot of capacity. And in Atmanirbhar Bharata, self-reliant India, it should be done. It should be done. It should be given the priority. When 1 square feet leaf surface area conserves 12.5 kilocalorie solar energy, that solar energy is conserved in the plant body of the jowar, bajra, paddy, wheat, maize, pulses. And when we feed this fodder to the cow or bullocks, the energy is conserved in the fodder, will enter in the intestine of the cow. Little energy is utilized by the cow. Maximum energy is coming on the dung of the cow. Maximum energy is coming in the dung of the cow. Maximum energy. And that energy in the local cow dung we utilize for gobar gas. Gobar gas. Gobar gas. When you burn the gobar gas, flames are coming up. This flames energy is going back to the sun. That energy is conserved in the dung by eating the fodder. And when we utilize the dung in the electricity generation, slurries come out. And that slurry should be utilized in Ganajivamrita. That is gobar gas slurry Ganajivamrita. If Government of India will adopt Subhash Palekar natural farming throughout India, I know it will not happen. No. Government of India will not accept Subhash Palekar natural farming. No. I know. But suppose entire 45 crore acre land will be covered by Subhash Palekar natural farming. Suppose for preparation of the Jivamrutam, Ganajivamrutam, we want only 3.5 to 4 crore local cows. 3.5 to 4 crore local cows. And we have 8 crore local cows. Double than requirement. Double than requirement. Cow is not the problem. Cow is not the problem. One famous politician from New Delhi, famous, well known, throughout India, is popular, called me one day. He said, Palekarji, that you are saying that only 4 crore cows are required, local cows, and no buffalo, no Jersey Holstein, and we have 29 crore livestock animals in India. You said that only 4 crore you want, and this we have 29 crore, 25 crore livestock animal, how can we utilize? How we can utilize? It will be useless. No, it will not become useless. Every gram of the dung of every livestock animal will be utilized. Why? How? Yes, we can utilize. We can utilize to manufacture the dolls. Yes, dolls. We can utilize to manufacture idols. Murtiya, idol. Khilone. We can utilize to prepare the paper. Paper. You can utilize to prepare the paper. Yes, dung should be utilized for the paper. Even you can utilize to prepare the bricks, tiles. You can utilize. Yes. No single gram of the dung will become useless. No. We can utilize every gram of the dung in Atmanirbhar Bharat campaign. Yes. So Satyu, Gobar gas slurry, Dhanaju Amrutam, that means you are utilizing entire energy from the Gobar down. Write down how to prepare Gobar gas slurry, Dhanaju Amrutam. Take 50 kg dried Gobar gas slurry in powder stage. Take 50 kg Gobar gas slurry dried Gobar gas slurry in powder stage. (50 kg). Then add 50 kg of local cow dung on their dried slurry. Then add 50 kg of dried cow dung, local cow dung, or 25 kg local cow dung, 25 kg local bullock dung. Yes, you can mix, but not alone the bullock dung. No, and no Jersey Holstein, no buffalo. No. Add it. Then add 2 liters of the Jivamrutam. 2 liters of liquid Jivamrutam. Then add 1 kg jaggery powder. 1 kg jaggery powder. One kg pulses flour. Add 1 kg pulses flour. Then mix it by the spade thoroughly, vertical and horizontal. Mix it thoroughly by the spade, vertical and horizontal. Arrange the heap for 48 hours in the shadow. Arrange the heap for 48 hours in the shadow. Arrange the heap for 48 hours in the shadow. In rainy season and summer. In rainy season and summer. In winter, 4 days. We have to ferment it in winter 4 days, for 4 days. Those Marathi speaking people are listening, but they giving the reaction that they can't listen the English. Every Saturday morning 7:30 to 10:30 there is a Marathi 3 hour. They can listen on the same channel. Yeah. Or Sunday morning, even morning in Hindi, 3 hours, 7:30 to 10:30, 11. They can listen in Hindi also. Yeah. After fermentation process will be completed. After fermentation process will be completed, spread out. No. After fermentation will be completed, you can utilize immediately if you want. If you want, you can utilize immediately. If you want to store it, if you want to store it, then it should be spread in the full sunlight for drying purpose in thin layer. If you want to store it, then it should be spread out in the full sunlight in the thin layer. In the thin layer. We have to alter it thrice a day, twice or thrice a day. We have to alter this Ganajivamrutam twice or thrice a day so that every particle should be exposed to the sunlight. So that every particle can be exposed to the sunlight. when it will be dried completely, when it will be dried completely, collect it. When it will be dried completely, collect it. If there are aggregates, break down the aggregates. If there are clots or aggregates, break down these aggregates by wooden hammer. And add in the gunny bag, add in the gunny bags, bind the mouth with the jute rope, no plastic, and then store it in the godown, one upon one on the wooden plate. Then store it in the godown on the wooden plate. We can utilize throughout the year at any time. We can utilize throughout the year at any time. Write down how to utilize Ghanajivamrita. Write down how to utilize Ghanajivamrita. Comments. Write down how to utilize Ghanajivamrita. Comment. Write down. Before Kharif, Rabi or summer crop sowing. Before Kharif, Rabi, before Kharif, Rabi, summer sowing, when we cultivate the soil. When we cultivate the soil, before last cultivation, before last cultivation, broadcast 200 to 400 kg Ghanajivamrutam on 1 acre space. Broadcast 200 kg to 400 kg Ghanajivamrutam per acre. Before last cultivation, broadcast 200 kg to 400 kg Ghanajivamrutam per acre on 1 acre land with equal distribution. With equal distribution and mix it well in the soil by last cultivation. Mix it well in the soil by last cultivation. This is the basic dose, primer dose, basal dose. Now write down, if it is not possible to give Ghanajivamrutam, if it is not possible to utilize Ghanajivamrutam before last cultivation because of so many reasons, then utilize 200 kg to 400 kg Ghanajivamrutam per acre during sowing of the seed. If it is not possible to give before last cultivation, then now booster dose, second dose, last dose, booster dose. At the flowering stage of the crop, at the flowering stage of seasonal crop, maybe Kharif, maybe Rabi, maybe summer, any crop. At the flowering stage of the seasonal crop, give 100 to 200 kg Ghanajivamrutam per acre. Give 100 to 200 kg Ghanajivamrutam per acre as a booster dose by giving in between two lines on the surface of soil, by adding by the hand, by sowing as we sow the fertilizer. These are the two doses. You give these two doses, you get fantastic result. No problem. Fantastic result. In seasonal crops. Now write down Bijamrutam. Seed treatment. Seed treatment. Bijamrutam. Seed treatment. Bijamrutam. The agriculture scientist and agriculture officer suggest you to utilize Bavistin to treat the seed. Bavistin, you are committed to purchase from the market. Ultimately, your pocket will be cut down. And where zero budget, nothing to be purchased from the market. That means Bavistin also will not be purchased from the market. Second thing, Bavistin is a copper fungicide. Bavistin is copper fungicide, destroy all funguses. Harmful funguses, also useful funguses. I will give you an example. Phytophthora is a very harmful fungus. Very harmful fungus, Phytophthora. Spoil the roots of the fruit trees. Spoil the roots of the fruit trees. And fruit trees are dried automatically. Very harmful. Terrorist, Phytophthora fungus. Enemy of the farmers. But there is a useful fungus, Trichoderma. It controls Phytophthora. Destroy Phytophthora. Trichoderma, useful fungus, destroy harmful Phytophthora. And both Phytophthora, harmful and useful Trichoderma are belonging to same family, Phytomycetes. That means when you treat the seed by Bavistin, you destroy the harmful funguses and also you destroy useful funguses also. Then it becomes very difficult to create the useful funguses and enlarge the fungus. So no Bavistin, no Rhodamil, nothing. So I thought that we have to give the best solution, alternative solution for Bavistin, so-called medicines for seed treatment given by the agricultural universities. I started my trials, research work for 3 years. And after research, God has given in my hand a beautiful remedy. I have given the name Bijamrutam. What happened? When the clouds are coming, or sunlight, hot sunlight, the moisture contained in the atmosphere is increased. Humidity is increased. And by that, additional humidity, pathogenic bacteria count and funguses count, harmful funguses are increased in the atmosphere, in the air. And these harmful funguses and harmful bacteria are sitting on the surface of the seed. Sitting. They prepare their colonies on the seed. If we will not treat the seed, it will sow the entire seed without treating in the soil. With the seed, all these harmful bacteria and funguses are entering in the soil. All. And then when they get humidity, moisture in the soil, they multiply vigorously by cell division. Vigorously. They spread out in the soil. These pathogenic bacteria and funguses. And when the seeds are germinated and start to grow, these pathogenic bacteria and funguses enter in the root of the plant, and spread out throughout the plant body. And you see black color, pink color, reddish color, or yellowish color spots are happened on the leaves. These are the fungus spot, bacterial spot, and this spots covered entire leaves. Leaves become yellowish and fallen down. Great losses, great losses. These diseases are called seed-borne diseases. The diseases are called seed-borne diseases. So to stop these losses, we have treated the seed by Bijamrutam. Write down how to prepare the Bijamrutam. Write down. How to prepare Bijamrutam. Take 20 liters of water. Not salty water. No. Sweet water. Below pH value 8. 7.5. Below 7.5 pH. Not above than 8. Then add 5 liters local cow urine in that water. 5 liters local cow urine in that water. Human urine also can be utilized. Human urine also can be utilized if he is human. And those are vegetarian, they are human. They are human. That means urine of vegetarian human can be utilized. Then add 5 kg local cow dung. 5 kg local cow dung. Then take 50 gram of the lime, edible lime, and dissolve in the small water. Small quantity of. Take 50 gram, not kg. 50 gram, 50 gram of edible lime dissolved in the small quantity of the water, then add in that water to maintain the pH value, to reduce the acidity. Then add handful culture soil in that water. Culture soil from the burnt or attached to the roots, where I explained last time. Stir it well, clockwise. This is the direction, clockwise, not anti-clockwise. When you stir clockwise, it is universal direction, entire galaxies, entire stars are moving in this direction. In this direction. When you steer it in this way, clockwise, then positive forces are created, anti-clockwise, negative forces. Clockwise, steer it. Cover the gunny bag. Cover the gunny bag. Keep it for fermentation overnight. 12 hours. Night. Overnight. For fermentation. Keep it. It should not be exposed to the sunlight and rainwater. We have to avoid it. And second day, we have to utilize for seed treatment. Second day morning, we have to utilize for seed treatment. Now we have taken 20 liter for big quantity of the seeds. But if you have small quantity of seed, write down another remedy. Write down for small quantity of the seeds. How to prepare Bijamruta. For small quantity of the seed, how to prepare Bijamruta. Take 2 liters of the water. Take 2 liters of the water. Two liter to then add 500 milli local cow urine in that water. Then add 500 milli local cow urine in that water. Add 500 gram of local cow dung in that water. 500 gram local cow dung in that water. We have taken 2 liter water, then 500 milli gomutra, local cow urine, then 500 gram local cow dung in that water. Then add 5 gram lime, edible lime, dissolved in the water, in that water. 5 gram edible lime, which is dissolved in the water previously, then add 5 gram only lime to control the pH value. Then add one pinch of the soil, culture soil in that water. One pinch only. In the 3 fingers which will be covered, you add culture soil. Stir it well. Stir it well by the stick. Cover the gunny bag and keep it overnight for fermentation. Cover the gunny bag, keep it overnight for fermentation. And then next day morning we have to utilize for seed treatment. Next morning we can utilize for seed treatment. What is happened? When you purchase the seed bag from the market, on the bag it is written 55% germination. Why 55? Why not 90? Because there are some chemicals inside the seed, anti-germinating chemicals, which restrict the germination. These are called anti-germinating aflatoxins. Anti-germinating aflatoxins, as like trypsin. Trypsin is an aflatoxin. It reduce the germination. So you will not get more than 55 or 60% germination. But you treat the seed by Bijamrutam, you will get 90%, more than 90% germination. Yes, 100%. Because these aflatoxins are neutralized by Bijamrutam. Yes, you will get fantastic. When you sow groundnut, green gram, black gram, cowpea, Bengal gram, and after 1 month, you will go, and when you see in the crop, some plants are drying. When you uproot that plant, you will see the roots are spoiled. The spoilage of the roots has been done by pathogenic bacteria, Fusarium, and so many species of the Fusarium. So many Pseudomonas species also. But when you treat the seed by Bijamrutam, no single plant you will see, no single plant, because all these pathogenic bacteria inside the soil, funguses are totally finished. So it gives a miracle result. So how to utilize Bijamrutam? Write down. How to utilize Bijamrutam? Write down. Write down. Once you have prepared the Bijamrutam, Once you have prepared the Bijamrutam, you can store up to only 7 days. You can store up to only 7 days, not more than 7 days. During 7 days span, you can utilize at any time. No problem. No problem. There are two types of the crops. Number one, monocot and dicot. Write down to treat the Bijamrutam for monocot. एक कदल monocot. How we can identify that is monocot? When you keep one seed in between two fingers, thumb and forefinger. If you keep seed in between two fingers, and that seed will be pressurized hardly. If it is not splitted in two cotyledons, two parts, then it is a monocot. When you keep any seed in between two fingers, thumb and forefinger, and it should be pressurized very hard. If seed is not broken in two parts, it will remain as it is. It is monocot. It is monocot. It is monocot. It is monocot. Which are the crops? Write down. Monocot crops. Wheat, paddy, sorghum means jawar, coarse millet, jawar, sorghum, maize, pearl millet, that means bajra, pearl millet, that means bajra, finger millet, ragi, bark add millet, uddalu, bark add millet, proso millet, little millet, kodo millet, foxtail millet, brown top millet is the highest fiber in brown top millet, 14%. Yes, beautiful, brown top millet. That means ella millet, all millets. These are the monocot, and also sunflower, sunflower, sesame, linseed, safflower, cottonseed, castor seed, all these and other monocot seeds and all other monocot seeds. Take the seeds of any one selected crop. Take the seeds of any one selected crop. Take the seeds of any one selected crop in this list, anyone which will be chosen by you. Spread slightly, then sprinkle bijamrutam approximately. Then sprinkle the bijamrutam on the seed approximately. You command your mind, your finger will do that much quantity of the bijamrutam which is required actually. You command your mind. Approximately. Then rub the seed by both hands. Then rub the seeds by both hands. Then rub the seeds by both hands. Then dry in the shadow nearest to sunlight in thin layer. Dry these bijamrutam treated seeds in the shadow nearest to sunlight in thin layer. In thin layer. In thin layer. Within 2 hours, it will be dried. Alter it 2-3 times. It will be immediately dried within 2 hours, 1 or 2 hours. Then use for sowing purpose. Now, dicot seeds. Dicot means when you take any seed in between 2 fingers, thumb and forefinger, and you pressurize hardly, it will be splitted in 2 parts. It will be broken in 2 parts. That is dicot. Write down the list of the dicot plants. All pulses are dicot. Belong to leguminous family, subfamily Papilionus. All pulses. And Gramini family, Solanaceae family, monocot. All other families also. Green gram, मूंग, ಹೆಸರು, green gram, black gram, ಉದ್ದು, ಉದ್ದಲು, black gram, ಕೌಪಿ, ಕೌಪಿ, ಅಸಂಧಿ, ಅಸಂಧ, ಕೌಪಿ, ಅಸಂಧ, ಅಸಂಧಿ, ಪಿಜಾನ್ ಪಿ, ತೊಗರಿ, ಪಿಜಾನ್ ಪಿ, ತುವರ್, ಅದರ್, ತೊಗರಿ, ಮೋಥಬಿನ್, ಮೋಥಬಿನ್, ಮಟಕಿ, ಮೋಥಬಿನ್, horse gram, horse gram, औरे, horse gram, Bengal gram, Bengal gram, drumstick, and all other dicot pulses, all other pulses, beans, yes, rajmas, yes, all other pulses. Take any one of these selected crop, take the seeds of any one through these selected crops. Spread it slightly. Spread it slightly. Then sprinkle Bijamrutam approximately. Sprinkle Bijamrutam approximately. Mix it well. Mix it well. Don't rub the seed. Don't rub the seed. If you rub the seed, coating will be removed or no germination. Don't rub the seed. Only. Spread out the fingers of the both hands. Spread the fingers of the both hands. Alter the seeds very slowly by the fingers. Alter the seeds by the fingers very slowly. Seeds will be treated. Amit, dry in the shadow nearest to sunlight. Dry in the shadow nearest to sunlight. Alter it 2-3 times, and within 1 hour it will be dry. 1-2 hours. And use it. Use it. The sugarcane seeds, banana rhizomes, turmeric, ginger seeds, turmeric, ginger seeds, potato seeds, potato seeds. This seed should be dipped in the Bijamrutam for a few seconds. Dipping should be done of the seeds in the Bijamrutam for a few seconds, then plant it. Then plant it. Then plant it. Cuttings of the black pepper, drumstick, rose, cutting of the black pepper, rose, vanilla, grape, rootstock, drumstick, pomegranate, cutting of the branches. Sweet potato, cuttings of the branches. Should be dipped in the Bijamrutam and plant. So, and grafting we will discuss when we will graft, take the subject. This is, Back to Nature, our magazine. We have started publish from September this year, last month. This is the first issue, September issue. And we have decided not to take any advertisement, no advertisement. I was editor for 3 years, a big magazine in Maharashtra, Badiraja. I know, without advertisement, it is totally impossible to continue the magazine. But we have taken the oath. We will not take any advertisement. Because when you take the advertisement, then they are pressuring us. Don't give this article. Don't give this article. We will not come under pressure of anybody. So without advertisement, we will continue it. 600 rupees annual subscription. You subscribe it. Entire crops will be covered in Palekar natural farming. Also terrace gardening will be covered in each issue. And we will cover the processing and marketing. Everything will be covered. And case studies, interviews, and total, you will see the pictures, color pictures, best quality, the paper. I know we will get a loss, but we will continue. So those who want to subscribe, write down Amit number. Amit Subhash Palekar. You contact 96731 62240. 96731 62240. Now we have the Senapatis. One is Nara Parasarthi from Anandpur district, Andhra Pradesh. Basically, he is a software engineer. He started Subhash Palekar natural farming in 90 acres. He's taking orchard and seasonal crop, fantastically, and he's selling straight to Bangalore, just to consumer. So you are welcome, Mr. Nara Sartabati. You are welcome.
Namaste,
Okay.
Guruji.
Yeah, you are welcome. And you start your 15-minute lecture.
Okay, Guruji. Yeah. Andre, Dhanyavad. Good evening to all. My name is Partha Sarathi. I am from Anantapur district, Andhra Pradesh, village called Uppanesinapalli, Dharmavaram Mandal. It's 20 kilometers from Anantapur. So I born and brought up in the same village, agricultural family, and I did masters in computer science and worked in software sector for 11 years. And I've been continuously observing about farming from childhood days, and so that's where I got more interest. And but I never, I mean, we were doing chemical farming initially until 2013. We were doing chemical farming, and I never tried to enter into that full time. And after understanding the Palekar Guruji's, I mean, one of the Telugu leading newspaper published about Guruji's article on Sunday book. I read and then started following. I mean, I educated the family members about natural farming, and then we started 2000. I mean, 2012 I read, and 2013 we started. Initially, family members also has taken a time to convince about Guru Subhash Palekar ji natural farming. Later, we tried multiple crops in our own farm, like few vegetable crops and banana, especially robusta variety. And they got confidence after seeing the results from that. And later onwards, we kind of added more crops in our own farm, and we tried most of the vegetable crops and few fruits like papaya, banana. At present, we have orchards like pomegranate, grapes, and sweet lime, papaya in our farm with the intercrops inspired by Palekarji farming practices. So I myself, like farm is taken care by completely giant family. We are giant family, family, mother, amma, and my brother, younger brothers. I more kind of after got inspiration from Guruji, and I've resigned from job in 2015. I spent more working with along with Guruji in, I mean, Andhra Pradesh various initiatives. Earlier, Andhra Pradesh government was working actively on natural farming, and I was volunteered in many initiatives along with Guruji team, and I've traveled extensively. And parallelly, we made a kind of collective initiatives to educate the farmers and all. At present, we have pomegranate orchard. With today, we are doing harvesting of the pomegranate. I will share the pictures also now, Guruji, with your permission. And we have a variety called Bagua, taken one of our network of farmers in 2015. Goodies we got, and then we did nursery ourselves in our own farm, and then did all the natural farming initiatives and planted 2015. After 2 years, like we started getting, I mean, we have done intercrops with drumsticks and red ground. We did mulching with local millet husk, available husk, as well as the waste material in the farm available. Like 13 onwards, we started getting aid, and this is the fifth year. This year, like most of the crops in our area, chemical farmers are getting huge losses because of I mean continuous rains and all. But we got a good harvest, and we started harvesting today. And yeah, pomegranate last year also we harvested good harvest, and we got a good response to our produce. And primarily we focus on marketing also. We have our own marketing initiative in Bangalore. I live in Bangalore, and we supply to as Guru's suggestions. We tried directly educating the customers on our Palekarji natural farming food, and told clearly what is, I mean, how we educate, what is, how we grow and everything. People really convinced about our thoughts, and they like very much our produce, Guruji. And we got a good customers in Bangalore too. I mean, people know, like they ask for our natural farming produce now. So we build that confidence now, and we are making very good at farmers level. I more focus on the collective initiatives, Guruji, not only our farm. We have very good network farmers in Anantapur district now. So we support them, assist them, provide the knowledge. We'll share all of your expertise with them, like whatever we get lessons from you and your books. And we did a lot of work, Guruji, with your, background. We did most of the work actually. And I met you a couple of times in the very initiatives, in the meetings and all. So and then along with that, like, can I show the pomegranate, Guruji, pomegranate form, like whichever we have? Yeah,
Yeah.
just I will share the screen. I will show a few pictures and simple video.
Okay.
Uh, yeah, here. I'm taking. Are you able to see the screen?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Audio.
yeah.
Okay. You tell about papaya.
Yeah,
Saying,
and then I could not able to share that. I will just and then pomegranate and then banana we did earlier, but Guruji, it's a robusta variety, G9 variety. So we had a chemical farming initially in 2009, and then we were investing almost 1 lakh per acre per
yeah.
year. And after converting into natural farming, that drastically come down. Initially, only drip cost and plant cost, and then we initially first year itself we cut down to 30,000. The yields were like first year itself we are got better than the chemical farming yield. And then like second year and third year onwards, we have seen the bunches with 40 kgs, 50 kgs, even the third year we have seen 70 kgs bunches also in our farm in 2015, like 16. So it has kind of very good in the same orchard. Now we have a papaya farm. Papaya we got a due to seed unavailability we got low red lady only, and we did the kind of same plantation. We did the seedlings. Now it's a 8 months old crop now. We did not do much in the, as we already developed the soil, giving all the inputs to the farm regularly, SPNF principles like 4 wheels of SPNF. Soil is enriched now. We got very good deal in papaya. Even the other farmers are suffering to get the better yields, but we didn't do any much. We just followed the giving Jivamruta and Kashayas, and now we are harvest is going in papaya also. That has limited intercrops. We did 6 by 6 actually. We'll plan better model going forward. And even the papaya, it's a hybrid variety. There are many farmers are losing themselves, like just keeping them in the chemical farming. Within 4 5 months, they are cutting down all their plantations. But because of natural farming, it's a very healthy of our farm now. And that is papaya. And we have a sweet lime, and we got a local variety, Guruji. It's called Jemberi nursery from one of our network farmers from Kadpa district. We planted 5 years back. So that has mulched with all the, even the papaya also we had done mulching with whatever local material available. And sweet lime also, batai, we mulched with millet husk, and we had we have intercrop of drumsticks and millet crops and dicot crops. Now we are going to crop now. Generally, the sweet lime take time, so fifth year we are going crop now, and it's very healthy now. And we have now other farm like grapes, variety called seedless Dilkush variety, which is local variety grown from many years from the many farmers. That also we are practicing natural farming. There are some improvements to be done. Guruji advised us to attend the sessions. We'll take up the sessions and we'll incorporate, we'll do the natural farming. Already we are done mulching, we are following Jivamrut and all. So that is also getting good results. Now we have a crop that also, seed variety. And overall, our family is convinced now after understanding all these layers and our invest earlier we are just all our earnings everything going for the chemical farming chemicals. My father used to spend lakhs of money for fertilizers like when I was studying actually. and then we got into deeper health problems because of the chemical farming. My grandfather was very good farmer in locally. His name is Narashwar Tapagaru. So he was doing good, and we were happy family. And after, the 90s onwards, my father took over that, and he started using full of chemicals and whatever available resources to him. And 10 years, we have seen drastic problems in the family, like a lot of financial problems. Then I was deeply observing that, but I can't do anything. And then, after understanding Guruji's Subhash Palekar natural farming only, I got something to do great, like at farmers level. Then only I got like more deeper into this, and I started, Guruji's practices comparing with our grandfather's time, and then after that made us confidence, and we tried multiple crops in our own farm, experimented. Then I've taken a full step to do something better for farmers. That is more kind of, after growing, many farmers are suffering for marketing their produce. So something which we can work out, as I'm a techie guy, technology, I can something do better like that. I've started. So, but I'm more focusing still on the production end only, and we have a,
Yeah.
happy, and we are doing good now, and we are going to do now vegetables and all. So Guruji, with our inspiration, and now we got two agriculture graduates from Bapatla Agriculture College. They just graduated. They inspired our work, and they are completely learning from us all the our Guruji's principles. They are with us now. They got a good jobs, but they didn't offer. They didn't go, and they inspired, and they are with our farm now. Actually, they are learning all of our practices, and they started doing good work actually. Like that, we are inviting the youth people to join with us to make a more, to reach more people in this Palekarji, Subhash Palekarji movement to the more people in an organized way. So, and the other step is we have a dryland crops. That is, we rain-fed crops. This is all drip irrigation, which I told till now, where we use drip irrigation and we use the Jivamruta. We have 8 local cows, Allikar and Ungol breed. We prepare all our Jivamrutam and Dasyatarthi Kashayam, Neemastram, and whatever required by us only to our farm. And we support some farmers also. If somebody requires something, initially we support them. But for us, we make ourselves. And dryland crops, we have groundnut. Anantapur predominantly grows groundnut, like groundnut with intercrops, red gram and castor. And we did. This year we did groundnut. Earlier we grown millets and all other crops. With dryland, we don't use much Guruji. We generally Neemastra we spray, and we are planning to encourage once horticulture crop streamlines. We'll be putting more efforts to experiment our crop. You suggested many dryland crop models also. Already I visited your field visits in Maharashtra, and we are planning to, once we got success more organized in the current farm, we'll be expanding our plan to the other farms also, where we will be doing kind of whatever the models you are. We have all your inputs with us, and we will be implementing there also. So our idea is to give more education to local people, create a models, and assist them, as well as provide marketing also. So that's what all about our Guruji. And it's very, I'm very happy and got this to get this opportunity. And I'm ready to whatever the best support we can do this in this initiative work. And even the my I have three
Yeah.
younger brothers. Three are also
Yeah.
got, and they came back to the farming, Guruji, actually. Dhanyavad, Guruji.
You have 20-acre groundnut. Is correct,
Correct, Guruji.
Rajesh?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
what is the difference? Just a minute. The chemically grown groundnut in your neighborhood, and this is naturally grown groundnut. Both are
Correct.
having same rainfall. Both are same rainfall, maximum rainfall. What is the difference
Correct.
now between chemical and groundnut and your natural groundnut?
Yeah, basically, the dryland crop we could not able to much practice our practices, Guruji, and but we are better than them because they use seal field fertilizers which require kind of DAP super for growing, but we just use whatever our inputs and grow it. and we don't do.
Disease attack, insect attack, disease attack. What is the
Okay.
difference between your groundnut and chemical groundnut? What are differences
Okay.
in the growth of the plant and natural calamities, survived in the natural calamities, production and insect disease attack? What are the difference between two, chemically and natural?
Yeah, our farm
Castor
is
and
groundnut and castor. Yeah, both are kind of we use Nemastram mostly actually, and it has more. I mean, better than them actually. I can say it's not much bothered. I mean, it will be sustained. People hurriedly the other people spray something like for us. We know like it will be controlled with our practices. That's where our farm is better than them, Guruji. Actually, I
you are
mean.
taking castor. You are taking castor. What are the intercrops in the castor and how much the production you are getting per acre of the castor? Which is the variety of the castor?
Castor, we growing local variety of castor, and which is we are expecting this year. We have to harvest Guruji. It will be we may get around 7 to 8 quintals of castor per acre actually, and
Okay.
it has a red gram also in between red gram. One plot, one crop red gram and groundnut both. We have mix of this Guruji actually.
So how much money you are getting per acre from the castor in the island?
Yeah, dryland we are getting around 40,000 per acre, Guruji, actual per acre.
Beautiful, beautiful,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful. So these are the state and varieties, the hybrid varieties. Which are the variety of castor? It is a local.
I'm local variety, Guruji. I'm not aware of that variety. We got local varieties locally available, which are there, Guruji. I will share the more details later, actually. Yeah.
Okay, will you give the seed to people, farmers?
Guruji?
Will can you give the seeds of the castor to another farmers?
Yeah, we share, Guruji. We do a lot of seed sharing with farmers. We did already, like, we had a lot of drumstick seeds. We given many for the farmers, local variety drumstick seeds, actually.
Okay.
And yeah.
How much maximum you get rates in the market, in the Bangalore market, in comparison to chemically grown pomegranate and chemically grown grape and chemically grown your sweet orange and natural grape, natural sweet orange, natural pomegranate. How much
Yeah,
maximum you get?
yeah, we are getting like first thing we are getting the minimum supporting price always. Even the chemical produce goes low, right? Sometime we get always support price to our farm produce. Along with that, we get 20 to 30% premium price in the markets, Guruji. Actually,
What is the
yeah,
difference? In the market, suppose you get 50 rupees per kg, chemically grown.
okay,
How much you
okay,
get? You are selling straight to consumer without any
correct.
mediator.
We
How much you get?
No, we are selling, I mean, mostly consumers as well as few of our partners. It's not like mediator. We can't sell everything ourselves to the consumers. So we need some platforms to sell for us actually. So yeah, they are also our good long. I mean, they put all our presentations, videos, our whatever practices we follow. They educate the customers. They also give us better price. So we do both channels actually. I mean, it's like depends, Guruji. Sometimes 15 to 30% of the price we get, Guruji. Actually, I mean, suppose
Uh-huh.
pomegranate now. Sorry, Guruji.
Suppose in the market, pomegranate is 50 rupees per kg in chemical
Okay,
farming.
okay.
What you are what you are getting? What price you are getting in natural
So
farming?
the yeah, it would like we are getting like 80 rupees something, 80 rupees, 80 to 100 rupees per kg. We are getting, Guruji.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Mr. Pathasati. You have given your valuable time and you are doing a fantastic job in this moment. Thank you very much. We will meet again and
Thank you,
thank you very
Guruji.
much.
Dhanyavad.
So today we will stop now and next Sunday evening we will resume again about Bijamrutam, Jivamrutam and Ghanajivamrutam. Thank you very much.